calm up and happy. Owen Jones. Genuinely one of the most dangerous people in this country. Genuinely. I think he's one of the worst people in this country because he's almost right on so many things. He's very good at getting emotions out of people. He's very good at doing all the things that he accuses other people of doing and badmouths them for. Very, very low on substance, very high on emotion. And he incites things in people. He incites hate. He incites joy and hope and all that. Of course he does. But he also incites a lot of fear. All the shit that he goes on about. And he's just shared this beautiful Momentum video that I had to go into. I had to, because it's really pissing me off at the moment. And what pisses me off about it is I saw someone share a tweet about food banks. And it was it's the one everyone shouts wanker at. And I'm not going to show the tweet because I don't want to pile up on him. He's wrong, but I can't be arsed. And it was talking about how food banks have gone up under Conservatives. And yeah, the Conservatives have completely mismanaged this country. And universal credit is a fucking joke. Everyone knows that. Unfortunately, they haven't been Conservatives. They've just been this weird, halfway centrist bullshit party. I think things would probably be a bit better if they had just been actual Tories, but that's another thing. And I saw someone commenting on about how referring to food banks and saying that was literal socialism, and how that's saving us from the Tories. And it's like, food banks have got nothing to do with socialism. It really annoyed me, that thing of like, this is literal socialism, and that's nonsense. It's the biggest lie that socialists ever convinced anyone was anything that was in the public good is socialism. And it really fucks me off, right? Because you're buying the ticket for one thing and you're getting something else. And Richie falls into this fucking trap. I don't want to go into this too much because I want to sit down face to face with Richie and talk about this. Because I don't like these real socialists. Fuck off. No. I fucking love Richie. But he needs to sit down and define for me what real socialist means. Because if it's anything close to this bullshit, and don't get me wrong, I really want to have that conversation with him. But yeah, you're a socialist, even if you don't know it. Really? This sounds like cult indoctrination to me, you motherfucker. Even if you don't know it. Oh, really? Let's carry on, shall we?
You often hear people asking,
has socialism worked anywhere it's been tried?
I'll tell you that, because you see this argument a lot, and I'll tell you, this is the answer to that question. The more an economic system or government has tried to implement socialism, the closer it's got to socialism, the worse things have got. Yeah? That's the answer. Don't give me some fucking Fox News bullshit and expect me to dance on with it, be happy. No. The more socialism is implemented, the closer we get to socialism, the worse things get. You want to bring social programs in, things for the social good. Charity, which isn't socialism, that, like, if we want to collectively decide to look after each other, yeah, that's not necessarily socialism, okay? But it does hurt us all financially, yeah? That's the point. But there's a certain level where we can all kind of agree, can't we, hey? Fund old folks' homes in the UK, that's the NHS, isn't it? As good as that works. But we all agree that, collectively, we all vote for that. That's not necessarily socialism, right? Fucking hell. You fucking...
One country that socialism has ever worked.
The answer is everywhere.
Wait, what?
Socialism is pooling our resources together and using them for the common good. And
No! You lying piece of shit! You lying fucking scumbag! Let's hear that again, shall we? Socialism is pooling our resources together. Nice shot of 4 there in the Avengers.
resources together and using them for
the common good. Okay. So me and my girlfriend, we pool our resources together. Is that socialism? Fuck you fucking assholes. Me and Aidan are pooling our resources together to do trigger warning. Genuinely for the common good. Genuinely. Is this socialism? No, it fucking isn't. How dare you? How dare you redefine cooperation itself? Any kind of cooperation as socialism. You fucking scumbags. You lowlife. Owen Jones, you are a fucking scumbag. And the worst thing is, you know this is bullshit. You know it is. I know that you know it is. But you're recruiting. You're an activist. And the fact that this cunt gets a fucking weekly article in The Guardian and Tommy Robinson doesn't, that's the issue, motherfucker. That's the issue. Because if we're going to be consistent and we're going to get bullshit lies that kill people like this out into the world, and here's the thing, I think he should have a column. I think he should. But have some fucking consistency. You're going to walk around with your fist and your ham and sickle and all that fucking bullshit. Going on about punching Nazis. I don't punch you. And you're advocating for the most destructive, deadly economic system that has ever existed on this planet. You fucking bastards.
And it's been successfully implemented all around the world. That
Really?
funded healthcare. So if you live in Britain and you like the NHS, then guess what? You're a socialist.
I'll tell you this about the NHS. Brilliant. Birth of my daughter, amazing. My daughter got a burn, amazing. And I saw some shit in there, man. When I was in the burn ward, I saw a little boy that had 95%. I mean, there was a tear frozen. They just wheeled him past, and that shit fucked me up. And the love he was getting, and the fact that they're not going to go broke and all that is amazing. That is wonderful. But the NHS exists as a succubus to the American system. They do all our research. They do all our testing. They do all the new treatments. They do all the new treatments. So if you're going to talk about socialism being fucking, if you like the NHS, you like socialism. Let's talk about the reality then. Let's talk about the reality that every single day someone gets told, I'm sorry, we don't cover that. I'm sorry, if you want to survive, you're going to have to go to America. Sorry. Fuck you. Manny Munster said, if in doubt, hire a black fella for the advert. I know. It's that, isn't it? That happy. Yeah, fuck off. Because, and they know as well. They know it so that if there's any abuse against it, they can go look at him shouting at it. But he's probably fucking gay as well. Fucking bullshit.
Oh, me?
Don't believe me? Look at how they describe publicly funded healthcare in America.
The socialist...
Excuse me? Don't believe me? Look how they describe publicly funded health. You're going to get Fox News as an argument? Let's get the fucking definition of socialism up, shall we? Hey, in fact, I'll do it right now. Shall I? You fucking pricks. We don't need to go to some arsehole on Fox News spouting propaganda. Hey, let's just look it up, shall we? You fucking cunts. A political and economic theory, which it only ever should have been, of social organisation, which advocates that the means of production, distribution and exchange should be owned or regulated by the community as a whole. That's what it is. It is a very long-winded way of saying you don't get property rights anymore. If you do too well, we'll come in and take your business from you. You don't own yourself, but it's for the common good. That's what it is. That's all it is. Owned or regulated by the community as a whole. Fuck you. And what happens when people don't agree? Well, yeah, you fucking bastards. You fucking bastards. Throwing this shit at me. Throwing this fucking propaganda.
System, healthcare, all government provided, God forbid, like England.
Do you like publicly funded teachers, police, firefighters, schools, roads and libraries?
No! None of that is socialism. Not a single bit of it. And you know what? Right? Let's go through these, shall we? Teachers, it would be better private. It would be better with fucking corporate sponsorship, man. It'd be loads better, and there's ways to do that. I've gone into it. I'm not going into it right now. Fucking police. We all agree. That's the one thing. We all pay taxes for non-violence. That's it. We hand violence to them. We hand coercion to them. And we trust that they're going to apply it in a non-political way. That wherever you are on the political spectrum, unless you're a crazy super libertarian or an Antifa freak, we all pretty much agree on the police. It's got fuck all to do with socialism. You scumbags. You scumbags. And firefighters, this is bullshit. You know what? Firefighters should be privatised. I'm telling you now. Because right now, under government control, under statist control, they're fucked. They just get cuts and cuts and cuts, and that's all that they ever see. You know what, right? You could find corporations queuing up to donate tens of millions, millions and millions and millions. You could get the Co-op in Manchester here funding them. Proudly brought to you by the Co-op, and they'd fund them properly as well. Fucking bullshit. Fucking bullshit is firefighters' socialism. We don't all own that. And schools, the ones that have the most government oversight are the ones doing the worst. You fucking tools. Schools aren't socialism? Don't get me fucking started on roads. I live in Manchester. Completely Labour dominated. You want to see the state of roads and libraries when the socialists take over? You want to fucking drive around Manchester. You want to go to my library and just see the 3 sad shelves in there. I only go to the library for the reading group for my daughter. I wouldn't dream of going there to get books, because there's fuck all there. And that's under our socialist guy. Fuck off. Fuck you, man. Fuck you.
Roads and libraries. Think wealthy corporations like Google and Amazon should actually pay some tax to pay.
Why would you lie about that? They do pay tax. Every single job they create gets tax paid in. They create so much jobs and so much revenue in tax that people queue up to beg to have them for no corporate tax. They give them tax breaks on the corporate tax because they put so much money into the economy. How dare you misrepresent it so badly as this? How dare you, Owen Jones and Momentum, you fucking pieces of shit. Look at that fucking money in his hand there. Oh, it's the rich people and the yachts again, isn't it? How fucking dare you? You idiots. Amazon is what it is because it's a stunning service. It's stunning. It has transformed the way we live. It's phenomenal. And if workers don't like it, they need to unionise. Without that fist involved, just unionise. Or just walk the fuck out. Walk out. There's another job somewhere. There is. They'll pay you. Fuck you. Actually pay some tax. So if I go get a job at Amazon, am I not going to be paying tax then? Am I going to be paying tax? You fucking idiots. You want more tax, do you? You want more money? You can't even be honest about this, and you want more money off me? More money? What are you going to do with it? Fucking mismanaging it.
You're a massive socialist.
I'm a what?
So next time you hear someone trying to scare you about socialism,
The ugly, destructive, Marxist, militant, socialist.
remember, they're talking about you.
Socialist.
They're not talking about me. I want to take care of my fellow man. I go to groups. I go to a certain group, and it does have that community ownership feel to it. People would say it's socialist, and there's certainly an element there in that, you know, you donate what you want, people bring whatever food they can. That shit works on a very, very small scale, and it's lovely. It feels great. It feels so good that people start thinking, it'd be really nice if we had this everywhere, wouldn't it? But it's bullshit, man, because the housing association owns the land. They do all the legal stuff on it. Everything gets paid for. People give us water from their bills that they've paid. There's no, like, you can't just stretch that across to entire thing. Again, the more that socialism is implemented in a country, the further they go at attempting it, the worse things get. It is a fucking scale. That's it. So if some government brings in some socially progressive thing that's, for example, say we want to bring the trains under public ownership, I wouldn't even say that is socialist in itself. It's statist. It's state control. It's not necessarily socialist. I don't get to vote on it. I'm still disconnected from it. It's like, and who's to say they'll run any better? I don't know. The fucking hospitals don't. The fucking schools don't. Fucking councils don't. The more we put in the hands of these people, the more of it goes wrong. I don't know. What happened to Chappie? I don't know. Is he alright? I'm a MIG welder, so finding jobs is like drinking water. Alright. Oh. You lost your job. I'm sorry about that. You'll pay more tax. Amazon avoid paying theirs. Yeah, they do. But that's... Right, I'm not going into that. I'm not going into that again. Our local co-op shut because Tesco took customers away from them, so we're told they've got a B&M there now. That's all right. Everyone's, I'm so sorry you were fired, Chappie. It's good, though. These things are for the best. When Carillion closed, my brother was he literally woke up, and he was fucked. Baby on the way. Screw it. All works out for the best. You always know you could find something better. You always know there's a better job out there, but you just work, don't you? But now you can actually go and get a better job, can't you? It is long as this is Cypher saying it is long understood that there are only two models that can be applied to any system: free or slave. There are many bastardizations of the two, but when you scratch the surface, it's free or slave, and socialism is slavery, with a really nice smile to it. Taliban said, where I come from, firefighters volunteer. Little Glob said, most of ours are volunteers. What if the company goes under, Graham? What company? Sorry. Little Glob, if you're referring to the firefighters thing, then there's always going to be a company that will fund them. Always. They are virtue signalling parasites. They love it. They love the marketing. They absolutely adore it. Manny said, can't go wrong with welding. Yeah, that seems good. Yeah, well, all these things are there. And here's the fucking problem with schools. Here's the problem with the fact that there's been this attitude with schools. We're not fucking training anyone to do this anymore, because it's just a pipeline into university, isn't it, and all that. I don't know. Cypher said 100% even anarchy will employ a level of slavery. Always. Slavery has always existed to some degree, and it will never, ever, ever go away. Guys, have I got time? I'm way over, and I'm not even halfway through my stories. Right, Facebook. I'm going to leave that as an argument for Hayden on Tuesday. Yeah, this is just going to be a preview for Tuesday now. This awful teacher, I've scrolled it down because it's not a thing.